from whatever is shown in the media. So we decided to actually reach out to the people by creating a sign saying, I'm a Muslim, ask me anything. So this is what they have to say. So much media and there's so much news and so much stuff that the so-called Muslims are doing, right? Yeah. So I want to say, hey, I got nothing to do with it. I'm just out here reaching to people. If they have any questions, they can ask me directly, right? Yeah. I'm a Muslim, I look like a Muslim. Yeah. I pray 5 times a day. Yeah. So if anybody has any questions about Islam or whatever you see in the news media, whatever it is, right? Or you see some Muslims acting a certain way, you can just ask me. Ask me if that is Islam or not.
You start off with shaking your head, man, because it takes courage to stand up for the people. Hey, it's all being judged. Honestly, it takes a lot of courage.
Thank you. Thank you. It's just love.
Christianity says, don't get along with Muslims. Muslims say, don't get along with Christians. So all these people are separating people.
Quick question for you.
Go on.
Where in the Quran does it say that don't get along with Christians?
It doesn't say anywhere, but it doesn't say anywhere. You're right.
Actually, it says that you should fight to defend the temples, the synagogues, the mosques, and also all the places of worship.
Do you believe in a verse that says you need to beat your wife if your wife doesn't think? In Quran says you need to beat your wife with things.
Does it say that? What's Arabic that's used?
It says you have to do it with a brush. You have to beat your.
You think that the actual verses of the Quran says that you have to beat your wife with a brush? Because I've read it many times. It doesn't say that.
It does say. It doesn't say. If your wife
have you? No, it doesn't. Yeah, you can Google it. I have the Quran in the pocket as well. Have you ever read the biography of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, of Islam, the founder of Islam?
Yes, I have.
Did you ever read that he beat his wife?
No, he didn't.
There you go.
This is where we need our.
Hey, just wanna. 60% of Americans never talk to a Muslim.
Do you guys teach a violent doctrine against other people that do not practice Islam?
No, not at all. In fact, there is no. You know how some people say there is when a Muslim turns away from Islam, they should be punished by death. That is completely false. Nowhere in the Quran it states that.
As a Muslim, how do you stand on like feminism and stuff like that, like women's issues? Yeah.
So if you look at the pre-Islamic Arabia, before Islam was revealed, when it started by the founder of Islam, right? Women were treated really bad. Like there were some tribes there who used to actually bury their baby daughters because they felt shame in having a daughter in the house. Had no rights to inherit property, no rights in saying in any of the political issues. They had no rights of inheritance. So if you look, and it's back then, it's recorded, it's in the Quran, they were actually liberated. So women are given all those rights when he came, right? If you look at the West, it didn't happen till like 100 years ago.
Either to the seat in front of you or in an open.
Wow, look at that. It just looks amazing, man.
Look at what you're doing, man. Keep it up. You too, bro.
All smart people knew this would happen. You're just kicking a beehive and giving them weapons.
Exactly. And they're uneducated. But then guess what? I want to share something with you. There was 1400 years ago, the founder of Islam said that a time will come where the Muslim clerics will be the worst creatures. He didn't call them humans. He said they'll be the worst creatures on earth. Fifth caliph of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community said. He said, you want to stop these wars, stop the funding. Find out where these people are getting funds, stop their funding, and that's how you can stop them. If you look at Ahmadiyya Muslim community, I'm from that community, what we have been doing, Ahmadiyya Muslim community. So if you look us up, right, you'll actually see that we are actually been condemning violent jihad for the last 125 years.
Approaching rental car center.
Have to get up there. And it's really insane because I know I was hearing that.
That was from the Bronx.
As far as the veil is concerned, and as far as like covering up, and obviously my mom covers up, she wears that loose clothing called burqa and everything. A lot of the women actually, you should actually reach out to the Muslim women. They feel liberated that way instead of being exposed. Exactly, instead of exposing themselves or how women are objectified, that you have to have a half-naked girl on a poster, on the billboard, and then your product is gonna sell. So exactly, so they embrace their modesty.
I agree with you. I think it's all about choice. Whenever I see people like people who are trying to be self-righteous or feminists or whatever and saying, oh, we're liberating them by taking away the burqa or whatever. I'm like, no, that you're taking away their choice.
Like, you cannot rip somebody's burqa off and say, I'm liberating them. What kind of liberation is that? So what's your question?
How do you feel about the Islamophobia going on in the U.S.?
I think it's just unfortunate. And I think people like Donald Trump, who are actually on national television, they're spewing such hatred. This is something like that has just taken us back 50 years, because now people are actually saying stuff which we normally don't hear. So this is home for me, whoever said that. Man, this is home for me. I'm a United States citizen. Thank you. So just for the benefit of the viewers here, I was told to go home. This is home for me. I live in Columbus, Ohio.
I'm a Muslim too, and I'm proud of it.
Thank you. Thank you. Just got to do this, man. 60% of Americans never talk to a Muslim about Islam, so we figured we should reach out to them.
Cool. That's great. We appreciate that.